Hello, this is one who's speaking. Welcome back to Warhammer 3 Total War. We're back from the tiny break from the regular regular content of the channel. I hope the variety in the channel as of recently has been appreciated, by the way. But yeah, we're back from with one small 1v1, just a small tiny battle. Then we're going back to the variety content. But yeah, this is a 1v1 ranked battle between the forces of the Warriors of Chaos and the Lizardmen. Pretty old enemies, these two. But they're going to try to sell their debts and their debts. Not their accounts, no. I don't know the word. They're going to try to sell things. We have Lord Mazemuni over here commanding his forces atop of his big ass Stegadon. I don't remember the name of the Stegadon, but yeah, I am pretty sure it has a name. He is commanding a force of a lot of infantry, skin cohort, 3 skin cohorts from what I remember. Yeah, 3, yeah, 3 of them, and 4 units of Saurus warriors with shields over here, just intermediate between the skin cohorts. Over here, there's also some red crested skins to deal any armor piercing damage that needs to be used to crack through the armor of any chaos warriors that come this way, and of course some chameleon skins. You can never go wrong with some chameleon skins on these armies. For the Lizardmen, these guys are, I mean, they don't do a lot of they don't have armor piercing, they don't do a lot of missile damage by themselves, but they can pile up damage pretty fast if you let them just shoot away at their enemy. Also some horde ones over here, just some armor piercing cavalry in case it was needed, but probably some something with anti-large would have been a better choice. In regards to the armies of the Warriors of Chaos, they're commanded by a Demon Prince of Nurgle. This green boy over here is... Oh, wait. He's bringing a big variety of spells, a Spirit Leech, Flesh and Abundance, and a lot of other things. But overall, he's going to be a healing machine, this guy. I mean, in the normal circumstances, this wouldn't be too much of a match for Mazemuni. Mazemuni can probably beat this guy even with all the heals. He has like Flesh and Abundance and also some passive healing. Yeah, passive healing from the Children of Nurgle. But he is not alone. Apart from his army of Chaos Warriors with halberds, all of them with armor piercing and anti-large, he is being accompanied by 2 Shaggots. These big Dragon Ogres are going to be very difficult to defeat, as they can do armor piercing and anti-large. So yeah, these guys can take any damage that are brought their way. There's also some mobility. 2 units of House Riders of Slanesh, House Horde variety, are going to be supporting their army by trying to go with any pesky units that try to run away. But yeah, overall this army seems to be like a very an army pretty much like one of the best armies for dealing with or not the best army, but the most simple answer to Lizardmen. Armor piercing, anti-large, and 3 big ass monsters with a shit ton of healing, and 2 very mobile units to chase any skirmishers that can present a threat. So yeah, this is going to be definitely a bit of a difficult fight. I definitely forgot that I had these Demon Princes when I was building this army. So yeah, this is going to be this is not going to be an army ready for what's coming to them. Over here, we're already seeing the Shaggot and the Hellstriders joining into the fight. The Shaggot just punching through the skin cohort, who we were tiny boys couldn't hope to just stop this big ass thing. Dragon Ogre, Demigod, there's a bit of Demigods, I think. I don't know. Here's also some Chaos Warriors with halberds just being peppered to hell by these skirmishers. They're never going to catch them, and they're going to start feeling the pain from these poisonous darts. Meanwhile, on the other flank, the Dragon Ogre and the Demon Prince and the House Warriors are just having a field day with these kings. These kings and these Sauros cannot stand a chance against these guys. They don't have any anti-large or any armor piercing for that matter. Well, I guess these Red Crystal Skins have some, but these guys don't have. And they're just going to start. They're just going to have to start dying. Rogues over here, they're going to try to hold the line, but they are not going to be able to hold it for very much. For a lot of time. In the rest of the infantry side of things, the battle lines are starting to fight and battle their way to victory. Over here, one of the units is still being peppered. Look at it. 5,000. They're already down to like half health. That's yeah. That's why you never underestimate Content Skins, even if they don't do a lot of damage. The Horn Ones managed to deal with the House Riders pretty effectively. I mean, the House Riders are not the worst cavalry, but yeah, the Horn Ones can deal with them pretty easily. Already down to 35 kills. I mean, already up to 35 kills and 350 seats. the damage dealt as gold value with barely any losses their way. And management seemed to come this way, but we kind of missed the enemy. I mean, while the Chaos Warriors and Calvos are going to try to push, Lord Mazemuni seems to want to go for a charge, but he's going to switch targets for a bit of a side charge with these guys who are going to suffer that very badly, and they're going to try to run away from there. Which, yeah, I would recommend after a giant ass Decadon charge into the side of your battle formation. I would very much recommend running away from the battlefield. Some Red Crested Kings managed to escape all this way around, starting to fight the Chaos Warriors with halberds, and the Shaggots appear to be going all concentrated on this flank. I'm sorry that I didn't notice it, but one of these Shaggots, I missed it, but one of these Shaggots went very low indeed, like a quarter of the health was left after fighting Mazimundi and getting shot by the Demon Kings. But just look at that. The Demon Prince of Nurgle just managed to heal this bad boy all the way up with just one spell. That's very impressive. Just to tell you that, oh god, it just goes to show you that the healing potential of the Demon Prince of Nurgle. Over here, some nets being for some reason popped these guys. I don't know why the hell I did that, but yeah, I don't know. And in this side, some Reinitium cities being dropped and not really hitting the enemy, mainly just dealing damage to my own units. But the infantry side of things appears to be going on, well, mainly my way, but just the damage capacity of these Dragon Ogres and the Demon Prince just making up for the difference in that department. Some skins are going to try to deploy some of their support, but they're kind of missing their shots. And over here, the Hell Striders are going to start hunting down these Chameleon skins, so you're just going to run away and poison them while they run away with their 5 shots. And they're going to, minus 50% speed, so they're going to buy some time for them to continue shooting. And over here, a frontal charge into halberds by the Horned Ones just goes to show you how strong these guys are. That just broke through that formation immediately and barely took any damage. I mean, yeah, of course, the Chaos Warriors were pretty low in health, but we don't talk about that. Meanwhile, in the middle of the fight, it appeared that a Comet of Cassandra dropped over here. I also missed that very sadly. But Shield the Old Ones also being popped up to kind of try to minimize the damage that comes the way of the Lizardmen army. It appears that a lot of units died by the way of that Comet of Cassandra. Burden spell was going to be dropped over here, but it was cancelled, and instead we have a Chorus of the Midnight Winds to lower the melee attack and the armor. They're certainly going to allow these guys to take more damage, so that Mazamunic has a bit of a better chance. Considering the state of the balance bar, yeah, that he really needs to do that, but he is not going to be able to capitalize on that opportunity. And meanwhile over here, the Horn was being dropped with a Miasma Pestilence on top of them, which is going to make their fighting stats less cool. Are going to try to slip away to this bit of their defenses, but the Dragon Ogres and the Shaggots and the Chaos Warriors have managed to intercept them and kill quite a few of them, which is very unfortunate. Now we have a bit of a charge coming over in this way, trying to escape those Shaggots and the Demon Prince, I imagine. Trying to kill this unit pretty fast. They managed to escape. I mean, these Chaos Warriors are surrounded, so I don't think it's going to be that much. I don't think it's going to be that difficult, and indeed they are breaking. Definitely the Horns have to get the hell out of there. Another bit of management coming this way. I don't think doing anything as well. These Chaos Warriors with halberds seem very healthy still. They're fighting some Chaos Warriors with shields. That shouldn't be too much of a threat to them. And definitely not with a Shag coming over here to help them out. Meanwhile over here, Mazamundi fighting the Demon Prince, who appears to be trying to get into something else. Oh, he's going to fly. Oh no, he's just going to slam headfirst into those poor Red Crescent Kings. This is the only Shaggot who's fighting right now, so this is a bit of an opportunity for Mazamundi to finish the job and kill one of these guys, but he doesn't appear to be going to capitalize on that. The Horned Ones appear to be going to try to help Mazamundi against Demon Prince, but he is not really. They're not really taking the chance, and Mazamundi is just getting hit in the ass pretty hard by the Shaggots. Another Curse of the Midnight Winds, and another Shield of the Old Ones being dropped over here. That's a good combination, going to allow to deal some damage to the Shaggots with minimal damage being sent away. Oh, but the Demon Prince and the Shaggots, they are really not liking Mazamundi. They really want to throw hands with him and are trying to cut his head and bring him down. And well, Mazamundi is a very tough boy to. He's a very tough boy to practice, so he is definitely going to be able to stay in the fight a little bit longer, but the situation is definitely not looking very reasonable for him. Although thankfully the Demon Prince of Norway is appearing to finally be taking some damage, so if they bring him down, they might be able to turn the tables. He is accumulating damage very hard, very fast, especially because he's surrounded by the Hornbites, but oh no, a heal is going to come his way, and that's maybe going to be very dangerous now for Masamune. He still has some heals because he is bringing Apotheosis. Yeah, Apotheosis, so he can still hit himself in a fight a little bit longer, but I don't know if that's going to be enough considering how depleted his 4-star. Meanwhile, the Demon Prince is going to try to take out these Red Crescent skins who are trying to encircle his infantry. The Shaggots over here, one of the Shaggots is very low, the other one is at half health, so if they bring this one Shaggot, maybe it's still a chance, tiny chance. If they bring the Shaggot, but the Horn ones are very low. They are dealing a ton of damage to that Shaggot, but he is just a beast and he's just destroying them with his big ass adds. And sadly that Dragon Ogre Shaggot is going to escape with less than 2000 health, but oh no, he's getting killed. No, he's not getting killed, I must have clicked on... Yeah, this is the one who do that. Oh, sorry. This is the one with 1900 health. And he's going to go back into the fight. This other Dragon Ogre is on the verge of getting his ass kicked to him, but all of the Dream Team is coming together. Apotheosis is going to be dropped on Masamune, which shields the old ones to keep him in the fight longer. He doesn't have a lot of support left. Some of the home ones have come back, but his infantry is very much depleted. Another heal going to come over into this Dragon Ogre, so Dragon Ogre Shaggot, so yeah, that was pretty much over. I mean, the other one is pretty low, but this one is going to come all the way to full strength, and meanwhile the Demon Prince is still over here, not even having hit his healing cap, so yeah, this is going to be sadly a loss for me and the Lizardmen, who are just getting destroyed over here. I mean, Masamune is a big boy and a very, very tough boy on top of his Steganon, but yeah, not enough to beat two Shaggots and the Dragon and the Demon Prince. Cold-blooded being popped out, trying to keep his fighting capability, his fighting spirit up. Apotheosis being dropped as well, but yeah, seeing now his army being destroyed and run into the hills, Masamune is going to sadly have to go do the same as well and run back to his temple and just try to rest and escape the death that these guys are bringing his way, who just they don't appear to be going to allow him to escape, but he probably is going to be able to escape with some magic shit probably, or maybe just sacrificing some of his guys. But yeah, that's the end of that. Let's go over to the... I forgot the name of the final stats. Yeah, just a few days apart from Warhammer 2, and I already forget the words. Over here in the final stats, a valiant defeat, I guess. Masamune did very much give a very, very tough fight, but in the end it was for naught. The Demon Prince of Norway just did an excellent job healing his Shaggots and himself, just keeping them in prime fighting condition, being able to just kick the ass of Masamune. I think he got a heal for each one of them, like one from Demon Prince, one from this one, and one for this one. So yeah, these guys were just able to keep on fighting the whole fight, no matter how much damage they took. Now going over to damage to gun value. Masamune doing pretty good, 3,000 for him, for only him. Although he still had a lot of health, so maybe sending him into the fight earlier would have been a better idea to keep him to maybe winning this battle. 1,200 on the horn ones, not doing too badly for not having armor. I'm not having anti-large, but anti-large would have been better. It would have been better. Like maybe instead of the horn ones, a Saurus would have been a better choice, because the Saurus can very much deal with Shaggots, especially with support from Masamune and the rest of the army. Meanwhile, for the infantry, just kind of meh. Ooh, 829 for this winning Saurus Warriors. I wonder what they were fighting. Did they surround one of your Saurus Warriors? Maybe they did. 1,600 for this Saurus. What the fuck were these guys doing this whole game? 1,661. These guys paid themselves over like 3 times, or maybe 2. But I don't know. It was very good for this unit. Like, kudos to these guys. They managed to do like a ton of damage. 269, 95. Obviously the skin cohort didn't do anything. And the Red Crescent skins also not doing too much. Maybe because they got the hammer from the Demon Prince and the Shaggot just crushing down on top of their back. So yeah, that's some decent damage for the Camellian Kings. Overall, could have done better. I mean, this army composition is not. It poses some chance against this. I mean, this one was a better army composition overall, but these guys definitely had a chance. I guess it was just it was just a bad gameplay from my side. Over here, that Demon Prince only doing 1,000, but fair enough. He's mainly there to tank hits and heal stuff. Meanwhile, the Shagots, 2,500 and 2,000, very much paying for themselves. Meanwhile, the infantry mainly getting their ass kicks. Oh lord, 1,200 for these guys, for these House Riders. These guys were doing jobs. Well, I mean, they were doing work. But seeing that the damage value, it is kind of a little bit surprising that I lost, but I guess the terror was too much for all of these guys. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. You see the battle and decide. But it very much seems weird to me that the gold value was that low. This was recorded on this replay was recorded on a previous patch of the game, so maybe that had something to do with the numbers. Maybe it lowered the numbers, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it was pretty fun. It was pretty close. If only I managed to, if only Masamune like drop a net on one of these guys to finish him off, maybe that battle would have turned differently. But well, it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed this battle as much as I did, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day and goodbye.